Growth is required. Perfection is not. Perfection feels responsible. It sounds mature. It's like discipline. But most of the time, perfection is just fear wearing a respectable outfit. And I want to talk about that today because if we're honest, fear doesn't show up as a panic. It shows up as waiting, as polishing, as not yet. And the real question underneath all of this is, how do we re-enter our lives, our work, our leadership without fear running the show? In the WKRP framework, this lives under W, winning mindset. And in badass language, this is the A, attitude is everything. Not hype, not bravado, attitude as orientation, how you stay engaged when things feel unfinished. Perfection is disguised fear. Perfection is rarely about excellence. More often, it's about avoidance. Fear says things like, don't show this yet. You're not ready. Someone will judge this. Wait until it's clearer. I have a lot of those, and I have to overcome them regularly, especially that you're not ready, or someone will judge this, or don't show it. Those thoughts sound responsible, don't they? They sound cautious. They sound wise. But their function is protective. In flipping the format on the fear of failure, I talk about how fear hides in respectable places. Perfection is one of its favorite hiding spots. I've seen this in leadership. I've seen it in radio. I've seen it in my therapy sessions. Fear shows up as over-planning, endless revisions, waiting for permission, being careful instead of being honest. So when I talk about perfection, I'm not shaming it. I'm naming it. Gently, because I've lived it, and I know what it costs. Growth as a movement, not polish. Growth doesn't happen at the finish line. It happens in motion. Movement teaches you what works. Movement reveals what needs adjusting. Movement builds confidence through evidence, not affirmation. Polish freezes growth. Movement invites feedback from life itself. This is why mindset matters before tools, why attitude matters before strategy. A winning mindset doesn't mean winning all the time. It means staying in the game. In my WKRP, a winning mindset stays engaged even when things are unclear. In the license to be badass, confidence comes from doing, not waiting to feel confident. In seasons of growth, every season requires tending, not showcasing. That's why I talk so much about the daily practice instead of big declarations, because growth is quiet, incremental, often invisible while it's happening. Your unfinished work is not a failure. It's evidence of engagement. Unfinished work keeps the nervous system flexible, allows creativity to breathe, creates space for collaboration and evolution. Finished, polished work can become rigid. Unfinished work stays alive. And that matters, especially if you're leading people, creating culture, or trying to change something that actually matters. This is why the Courtyard exists the way it does. It's intentionally open, evolving, conversational, unfinished by design. The Courtyard isn't about presenting a finished self. It's about witnessing process. It's an invitation to stay curious, to grow alongside one another. Unfinished doesn't mean unworthy. It means progress. Leadership and creativity follow the same rules. They both require tolerance for uncertainty, willingness to be seen before you feel ready, trust in process over outcome. Bad leaders and blocked creatives do the same thing. They wait until it's perfect. They hide behind structure. They avoid risk in the name of control. Healthy leaders and healthy creatives move. They adjust. They learn publicly. They stay relational. And that's why my work keeps crossing boundaries. Radio, leadership, therapy, fiction, because they're all asking the same human question. Can I stay engaged when I don't know how this ends? Perfection is not the requirement. Growth is. Fear disguises itself as perfectionism. The work doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to continue. This is something I explore more deeply in Flipping the Format on the fear of failure. not as a system, but as a way of seeing. If this resonates, you're already doing the work.